Here is a question from Matt Pombart, which is addressing an issue that's extremely common, which is why I've chosen to respond to it. The question is, hi Paul, how do you find the balance between trying to understand and absorb too much information about mindfulness and spirituality, health, and thus having an adverse effect on what you are trying to achieve and be in present moment awareness, or experiencing information overload? So that today is a real issue. It's one, as you can imagine, I have to deal with in my students a lot because they're kind of just jumping all over the place. And we must remember a jack of all trades is usually a master of none. So how I personally handle that, and here you can see I've got plenty of books and I'm studying for various projects and, mapping things out. But right next to me here, I have over 5,000 books, and like many people, I subscribe to various news feeds and things like that. But at the end of the day, what I use as a guiding system is what is my number one goal or objective that I need to accomplish right now, and that could be professionally, and what is my number one goal objective for my personal spiritual growth. With that in mind, I say what information would directly support me in achieving those primary objectives. And when it comes to spiritual growth and practices, be it various types of meditation, inner work practices, Tai Chi, Qigong, yoga, etc., the secret is choose a practice. I recommend to my students that you do a Gong, which is a 100-day committed practice, or you'll never get deep enough into something to really know how it works with you, when the best time to use it is, who to share it with, etc. So generally what I do, and I feel it's my responsibility to do so, is I take a practice and I work with it long enough to really get a deep, intimate sense of its potential, which is usually at least 100 days without missing a single day. So I'm really committed to that practice. And when it comes to information, I just ask myself, is this important to what I'm accomplishing right now, or is it a distraction? And that's why you have to have a sense of your goal for your life, your overarching dream, a goal for what you need to accomplish at any given time in your life, such as day, week, month, year, and then know anything that's not contributing to that is a bad habit because it's a distraction and it leads to monkey-minded behavior and generally not getting much productivity or results at all. So clear dream for yourself, your business, your work, your personal life, your spiritual development. Clearly select one technique that you're willing to commit to for 100 days. Focus on it, and only when you've harvested that should you bother looking into information to grow either yourself or your overarching legacy, or you'll find that you're just bouncing all over the place. If you do need more information on either your personal spiritual growth and development or your legacy, the best thing to do is go to people that have accomplished a level of success that you would like to emulate and ask them what information they suggest. Otherwise, if you start looking on social media and the internet, you'll just be overwhelmed with stuff, most of which is probably low quality. But for example, if you come to somebody like me that's spent their entire life studying and practicing, I can within seconds narrow it down to one or two key sources of information based on what it is you're trying to accomplish that will get you there quick, because people like me have already done a lot of the hard work to sift through mountains of stuff to get to the gems. So those are my tips for you. I hope that helps.